we are going to be doing what if World War II happened in today's world. So, first we'll simulate Germany attacking, doing the Anschluss on Austria. First, they would attack around the region of like north east. They'll probably start northeast around there to capture Vienna quickly, and they are moving south, and they have taken Vienna. The the Austrians are probably gonna like fall soon. They're in the mountains. The Austrians have fallen. Germany just straight up claims their land for themselves, and mainly there is mainly nothing they could do about it. This was a forceful onslaught here. So now Germany is going to attack the sovereign nation of the Czech Republic, or now as they call it, Czechia. Okay, so now they attack where they were Vienna and take Prague. They take the tail, and that's just them gone, just like that, gone as quick as you can remember them being here. So now they do just look like World War II Germany without the bits in the Poland area, you would say. So let's hope they're okay. So they're gonna attack Poland. So Poland's troops has developed real well in the current ages that they have been, and they attack into the tail of Czechia, which is unstable. Germans are attacking in the west of their country, kind of near Gdansk. Gdansk is around there. I'm talking wrong. So, literally, the Poles move more into Czechia. They're push out. They're pushing out the Germans. They're mainly the Germans are offensive, and they have taken north, but the Poles are stronger than this, and they're showing. And the capitals are they're pretty safely guarded. I would say the capitals they're guarded from the troops going into the thing, and the whole tail checker has gone. Vienna is been taken. There is literally nothing the Germans could do all about it. And mainly the region in the north where the beaches are in the Baltic Sea, the Germans are dominating that area with their absolutely good navy, better than Poland's I would say. This leads them to go. They're going into the south. They take over because of an ambitious attack by the Poles, but also the Germans had a secret weapon called Superkrieg, and literally a whole entire destruction of Poland happened. But the Brits and the French joined the war against Germany. Nothing is happening. So, and literally, they're going super close to the capital of Warsaw. Warsaw's standing strong though. They've moved all of their tanks, all of their aircraft, all of their men over there so they can protect their main capital city. However, there is a revolution by Kaliningrad, probably supported by the Russians, you could say, and they're taking northeast of the country, they do want to be German. They're mostly German speaking. They like the Germans, and they don't see the point of Polish rule. And the Germans officially take over Warsaw and unite with the rebellion of Poland. And we are soon going to go to Asia to see what is going on there, how what is playing out. So there's literally nothing happening. It's like phony war all over again. All over again. There is literally no point of this happening at all at any moment. Now we're going to Asia. Okay, we got Japan and China on war, and we have the Japanese deciding they land around the Hong Kong region near Taiwan and stuff like that. They hug the coast like they're tropical paradise lover, and they get stuck at Shanghai. They can't go any further. They deep into the Chinese province down there, and mainly just literally they're pushing down by Vietnam. They make a little like spider branch out. They're like they're getting Japanese villages to surrender, which two two cities surrendered there. Some more, and they make a pretty good camping site for what they've done, and they're reaching by Beijing, and they officially take over that large piece of land that they could have encircled years ago in this scenario. And let's just say the war, it's not really moving. The southern of China has been absolutely decimated by the Japanese. They're moving a little bit west, but let's go back to Europe, see how Germany's going on the fight. Okay, so Germany has now attacked the Netherlands first, and Belgium and Luxembourg. They take over the countries around there, and they push in the northeast of France, push in the northeast of France, and mainly like their defensive line against Germany has broken down at the moment. So they literally Dunkirk happens again, but the British troops do make it out. The Germans lose so much. I believe it's this time 200,000 men in battle. This time in the Dunkirk battle instead of like the possible 50k for the British troops. The British troops do land in Calais, which does lead to a very successful campaign. They do lose it again though, but the Germans, they lost 3 times the amount of men of the British did, and the British only sent around 30,000. And a French line has been set up around, literally, you would say around Paris. The Germans really aren't really doing anything. It's more like the French are pushing further in. Got some, you're showing where like the new defensive fortifications made by the wall, which Germany takes advantage of and pushes towards the newly set up wall for and they set up a wall by Italy, also just in case Italy declares war on them, because they know Italy has a ruler which is not very nice to them, but Italy this has a They have a literal government overthrowing, which leads to them joining this kind of side of Britain and France. But France has an idea which could absolutely surprise the Germans. The Germans. They get Switzerland on their side. And Switzerland, with their mighty army, is attacking into Germany for once in this campaign. And they're pushing into the Bavarians, they're pushing into Austria. They're the master of the Alps, which shows that they can win this war, you would say. So they're liberating the countries which were previously getting taken over, which just leads to a high amount of destruction and even more destruction. And the Germans have been decimated by British landing in the north of their country, and all of Netherlands and Belgium should be liberated soon as they are nearly surrounded and insult to injury. The US joined the war against Germany due to an attack on Pearl Harbor by the Japanese. This is literally the dumbest move Japan could have made in the moment of when this was happening. So, and now mainly the it's like the liberations of Netherlands, the Belgians, you got the Austrians, you got the literal return. We're gonna have like a new Weimar Republic again, but smaller. I would say if the Germans do die, which the Germans isn't this like kind of, and they completely surround the area surrounding Berlin. The Germans are emergency evacuating as the massacre of Berlin happens, and it's mainly only the Poles which are left, which the Poles decide, yeah, we don't like the Germans, want to be German, so we'll see the peace treaty after we go to Asia. So, let's go to Asia then. Okay, in Asia, the Japanese are getting pushed back out of this area around Beijing, getting pushed out. The, the billion men force of China has now mobilized and is ready to destroy the Japanese. The Japanese are getting pushed out left, right, and centre. They're getting every place they used to take. The villages which previously surrendered gets taken. China literally takes all of the land that they had. China retakes literally every single one. America later takes back Pearl Harbor, and Chinese are pushing in by the south. Takes over Tokyo, takes even more than the French Japanese Empire decides that we shall not have this war no more. This is destructive and absolutely not the way they want to go at the moment. So let's go to the peace treaty in Europe. So, looks like Germany has been absolutely destroyed. So, Austria gaining most land, Bavaria 7, Switzerland gaining a minuscule amount of land, like France gaining a bit more land. Belgium has just become long Belgium. Netherlands has just become thicker, and Czechia has become a bit more like a base, you could say. Poland has gained like a tiny piece of land up here, which did also a bit to Czechia, but it's easy to recognise. US will be in the Treaty of Asia, that's why this is kind of blue, and that is the whole entire literal European country. The European part of World War II in modern day has ended with an absolutely German decimation. This is just Treaty of Versailles, but worse. Let's see the Asia Peace Treaty. Treaty of Japan is a little bit underwhelming. The Japanese lose all their territory in Asia, but they do lose a region to the US in the middle east of their country. So it isn't that bad for Japan compared to Germany. It was bad for Germany. That was absolutely horrific for Germany. That was like Treaty of Versailles, 100% worse. 200% worse. We could literally not do anything about what stopped the literal war. This this has led to global tension increase, possibly nuclear war between the Russians and the US. But before World War II happened today, the Axis powers would be defeated once and for all. Just like our timeline, but like say I would say 4 years earlier in 1941. See you next video. Goodbye. Goodbye.